Season of Discovery is coming at the end of the month, and it looks like the leaks are continuing. Data mining is happening, and it is what it is. I personally wish we were discovering everything as it came out, and I know there's a ton of things we won't be able to see within the data mines, so hopefully it just doesn't happen and things don't really pop up. But with that being said, there are some new profession items that are very strong that are going to be coming in Season of Discovery. I'm just going to cover them really quickly for you guys. So Alchemy is getting a new elixir, which is the elixir of coalesced regret. This is going to allow the embalmer or imbiber to speak with the corpse of an individual with unfinished business in the mortal world. And it also may cure indigestion. This is probably for a quest where you have to speak to characters that are dead, or it could actually go into hardcore where you could speak to people that are dead, but I doubt that. I think it's going to be for any sort of quest where you have to speak to the dead, essentially, right? Blacksmiths get some awesome stuff. First of all, the sharpening stone, the new Black Fathom sharpening stone, which is going to give you 2% chance to hit for 30 minutes. This is huge. Make sure my character doesn't die. It's just on Onyxia. Okay, this is huge. 2% hit chance for 30 minutes, and you can put this on both of your weapons. That's 4% hit. Raw 4% hit from just your weapons is massive at this lower level. This is going to be just absolutely phenomenal. It's only usable within BFD, the new raid, but fighting raid bosses, you need to get that hit chance up. So this is going to be huge for anyone, especially that's dual wielding. I would say any of the warriors that are dual wielding, or rogues, or even shamans now, but any melee DPS, they're going to absolutely love this. So that is phenomenal. But also you get this epic chest piece for melee wearers, which is obviously tanks at this lower level. This is warriors and paladins, and what it does is, first of all, it gives you a % chance to hit as well, also giving you armor, a pretty solid amount of armor, but the chance here for void backlash. This item is infused with the raw power of the void. When the bear is attacked with this item on, it has a high chance of inflicting a terrible curse, causing the attacker to take additional damage from all sources for 15 seconds. This means everyone will do more damage to the boss, so you're gonna want your tank to be wearing this. Everyone will do more damage to the boss. So, and it's bind on pickup, so your tanks all are gonna probably run with blacksmithing now. Blacksmithing is gonna be phenomenal for all plate wearing tanks. Again, that's warriors and paladins. Enchanters get a mana oil, which is the same thing as a sharpening stone, but basically for casters. And this is gonna be Black Fathom mana oil, only usable, I would assume, within BFD. It is, and it is gonna be increasing your chance to spell hit by 2%. You will also get 12 mana back per 5 seconds. This is like stronger than any mana oil we have at level 60, basically. 2% hit for spell hit is phenomenal, especially against bosses, and you don't get to double down on this because you don't have two weapons as a caster, although you could potentially use this as a shaman if you were even dual wielding. This could start a new meta. The MP5 is huge. 12 MP5 at this level is really, really solid. If you are an engineer, we get a new item called Shredder Auto Salvage Unit, which will salvage the wreckage of a shredder for spare parts. This is most likely going to be used within the Ashenvale PvP, so it probably isn't helping you out in PvE. Leatherworkers get 2 epic gloves. Guys, if you're leather wearers, you are going to get a DPS gloves that are increasing your chance to hit with spells by 1%. If you're a actual melee DPS, you also get 1% chance to hit. And then they have the same effect on them, Descent into Madness, increasing your spell damage by 10% and increasing the threat you generate for 10 seconds, which is a new CD, a totally new tanking and DPS CD. Even if you weren't tanking, if you didn't mind getting that threat generation, 10% spell damage is phenomenal, and you can use this to snapshot things. If you're a warlock, this could snapshot your actual, oh man, I can't think of the name. Crix would know the name. Whatever gives you extra spell power. I can't think of the name. You could write it in the comments, guys. And then you will also get, if you are a melee DPS using this, you'll get 10% actual increase attack speed, which is huge for classes like rogues, or even you could use this as a warrior DPS, and this is a really, really massive CD, which will just generate a ton of threat for you. So that's really nice. Let me make sure I'm not dying. Okay. Tailors are getting the last one, and it is epic boots. These boots give you 32 armor, and you on use momentarily enter into another plane, instantly reducing your threat, which is a huge threat drop. That's so nice. All damage taken and damage dealt by 50%. Not so nice. Reducing your damage dealt by 50%, not nice at all. But if you did over aggro, this could save you. So that part is really nice. And then you also get this increased chance for spells to hit by 1% and increases your spell damage by 7. You'll actually, the meta will probably be, potentially, depending on the raid loot that we haven't seen, gonna be running this as a spellcaster and running another one of these as a spellcaster, getting 2 hit from this, right? If you were like a boomkin, you'd run these gloves and these boots, or if you were an elemental shaman, you'll run these gloves and these boots. You'll get 2% chance to hit there and 2% chance to hit from your mana oil. Mana oils usually aren't bind on pickup, and neither are sharpening stones. You usually can trade these and sell these on the auction house, so expect to see these on the auction house. Try to make some gold. This is the way you can make gold. Guys, I hope that we don't see many more leaks, but these items are crazy good, and they will definitely help us plan out our professions pretty significantly, actually. The last thing that came out today so far is that we know that the mounts we're getting within the Ashenvale PvP zone are going to be these mounts right here, and you will only be able to use them within the Ashenvale PvP zone, but at level 25, having increased movement speed is always nice. Anyways, guys, I'll try to keep you updated on all things coming out WoW Classic. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to stay updated on Season of Discovery. Bye!